Anyway, hey y'all, it's Auryxia coming at you from my computer, and this just so happens to be actually I'm coming at you from a phone. This is my phone. But yeah, I am here today to talk about a couple of books that I have that I'll be reading this month. I forgot how much I love reading. I forgot how much I love reading and how it excites me, and it makes me super happy to read again and to just have time to be able to read again, because when I was in college I just didn't have time to read. And what I did was I just randomly got off of Kindle probably, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago, I decided to go ahead and get the Blood and Ash series, like the first book, which was only $3 on Kindle. So I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And I read it. My feelings about that entire series, I will keep to myself until I'm done. But I will say I am a huge fan of the second book. It's like I need something else to read, and so I started watching is it Books with Chloe or Chloe? I want to say Chloe with Books. It's Books with Chloe. Books with Chloe, and then I started reading, oh my gosh, I think her name is Olivia. God dang it, it's crazy because I started watching her first, but I never saw her username. I just like clicked on her videos, and she's just so cool, so awesome, loves horror and trash for young adult fiction like the most people. But yeah, I love young adult fiction, by the way. I love romance, so that's gonna kind of be the catalyst for when Chloe did them. I was like, oh, I need them. Like the way she was talking about, I think a couple of these books, she just like, she swears by this one, this is like her favorite. And I was like, okay. When one of the reviews, I saw it, and when I saw one of the reviews and it mentioned Heathers, I couldn't pass this up. I was like, oh, Heathers? Oh, that's all I needed to know. So I am gonna be reading Bunny by Mona Awad or Awade, I don't know. Yeah, but Bunny, I'm gonna be reading Bunny, and I have never read any of these books before, but I have been wanting to read them for so long. Specifically The Song of Achilles, I have been wanting to read it for a very long time, and I have Circe already, but Circe is kind of really boring, or at least the part that I was at when I left off from reading it was really boring. So I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, and there's nothing to do, so I just stopped reading it. And so now I'm gonna try this Madeline Miller book, which is The Song of Achilles. Highly recommended by everyone. I think there are so many people who have read this book and told me to read it, and I have watched quite a few, not necessarily reviews on this book, but just people mentioning it, saying it was really good and it's a really good love story. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. Madeline Miller, let's see what's going on. And then next is gonna be The Spanish Love Inquisition. Why did I want to say The Spanish Love Inquisition? What is wrong with me? We're not talking about Dragon Age. Yeah, The Spanish Love Deception is the next book. Yeah, that's the third book that I got, and I love how it says it's the next book, like it's a question. So this is the next book that I will be reading. Spanish Love Deception, which apparently the chemistry with the characters is amazing. The main guy is supposed to be very McDreamy type of character, and I'm like, okay, let's see. Anyway, those are my 3 books. I have 3 more on my Kindle, and they are not on my Kindle, on my iPad, but on Kindle, the Kindle app. I have the Kindle app, but I really don't read books on it that much, other than the Blood and Ash series, which I have all 4 of them on here. I speed read, I think, way too fast when I'm reading on my Kindle, because I can do it while I'm working, and I will just sit there and I will go back and forth between stuff in this, and I'm like, yes, I love this. This is great. I will say reading it the second time was great when I was doing something, if that makes sense. I don't know if that helps. But yeah, my 3 books that I got on here was the 4th book of the Blood and Ash series. Honestly, I think it's called the Flesh and Fire series. I don't even know, but either way it goes, I got the 4th book, okay? I'm in the middle of reading the 3rd one. I probably am like, I think, what? Oh, I'm 42%? No. I'm on page 277 out of 658, so I'm like 20% in this book, y'all. Maybe a little bit less than that, but yeah, I'm in that book. And then I also have A Touch of Darkness and The Night Circus, because I don't know why, I think I just want to read like my fantasy books on here, because buying fantasy books is like a different vibe, and I think I'm gonna try and leave most of the fantasies on here and then just buy more of my romance and like nonfiction and the other books, because I feel like that's what I gravitate to. That's what I gravitate towards more, and just because I'm a sucker for a rom-com. I am. If y'all, just so y'all know ahead of time, I'm a sucker for romance. I really love psychological thrillers. Those are another ones. They are my weakness. They are my greatest weakness in movies and just anything in general. If it's a psychological thriller, oh, I'm in there. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna want to know everything because I'm that person. I really do love psychology. It's probably one of my most. It was something that I could just sit there and talk about for a really long time, and I have quite a few times. But yeah, that's it. And those are my books that I'm reading. That I plan on reading this month, I guess. I don't know, because I may finish them this week, to be perfectly honest, or within the next few days, because it's necessary. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how I'm feeling about each book as I'm reading it, and I guess this is the start of my reading vlog. But yeah, that's kind of it. So you guys do get a feel for who I am. It's Auryxia coming at you from my computer, and I will catch you guys next time when I'm updating this. So yeah, hopefully I'll be reading all week, because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 8th, and it's like 7 p.m. and I just opened this. I got these guys all from Amazon, which I probably shouldn't have, but I didn't think they were gonna come this fast. They came the next day. I ordered them yesterday, so I'm kind of shook by them showing up and landing so fast, not gonna lie. And I don't have Amazon Prime, so I'm like, what are you doing here? But yeah, I will catch you guys next time on my phone or computer or wherever. So yeah, bye. Hold on. Hey y'all, it's Auryxia coming at you from my computer. Actually, I'm in front of my computer, so yay, but it'll be on my phone. But yeah, so I've been reading a little bit of Bunny. So far, so good. I'm actually very excited to finish reading it, and so far the humor is just, it's cute. Like, I'm like, the way it doesn't explain everything outright is really nice. Of course, that's the reason you read books, to figure out what the hell is going on. But for this one, I kind of already like the humor, the like kind of making fun of. I see like the Heathers kind of vibe that everybody's talking about. Yeah. Definitely see the Heather vibe everybody talks about, and it's very cool. I like it a lot. So far so good. I'm only 22 pages in, so I'm probably just gonna read a little bit more tonight, and then probably more tomorrow, more than likely, because I know me, I'll just want to know what's going on so bad that I'll just keep reading. So we'll see how this goes tonight. But yeah, I'll let you guys know throughout the week. This is, I think, day 2, I guess, because this is the next day from the clip that I made of me like starting this official vlog. So yeah, just so you guys know. Anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. That's all. Actually, I really love this book so much. I think it is so cute, like the cover, but I want the black one. I think there's like an edition where they did the black one, and I think the bunny is gold on that one, and I'm just like, that's too cute. How could y'all do that to me? That hurts my heart. Okay, so you guys, I am currently in bed, of course, obviously. I'm still in I'm not even in the middle of bunny, and it is like Tuesday of the following week. I do not read this slow normally, but I've kind of just been enjoying reading it and like freaking out about the little parts that are just like, holy crud. And to be honest, this is my first reading vlog ever, so just to let you guys know, I am still enjoying the book. I don't know why, I feel like it kind of just entrances my mind, and I'm not trying to give anything away, but just the way that it goes about and the pacing of it, the way it kind of like pulls you forward and then pulls you back and then pulls you forward and then pulls you back, if that makes sense. I kind of like that. I think if you go into this feeling like you just want it to be like a normal book, if that makes sense, that you're gonna miss all of the like good things about it, if that makes sense. I think this is a really cool way of writing, to be perfectly honest. Of course, I'm such a fan of Heather's, so that is kind of why. Yeah, so highly recommend. But only if you don't mind a good mindfuck, which I obviously love. But yeah, I don't know, I like a little mind acrobatics. It's fun. I like to think a lot. But yeah, so all in all, really excited about hopefully finishing this book by the end of this week, because I have some other things that I want to read and that I need to sink my teeth into pretty much. I will say I have the booktuber that I was talking about is Olivia Reads a Latte. I love her so fucking much. She is like really what got me into really wanting to do like book vlogs and all that kind of stuff. So you can thank her. I look super fresh today because I just woke up, so I most definitely got huge bags under my eyes and cannot stop wanting to crawl back into bed and go to sleep. But I'm reading right now, so it's like a different mindset in my head. I just finished breakfast. I had oatmeal and like blueberries, and it's so good. Oh hey y'all, that's Auryxia. That's Auryxia coming at you from my bed today. I haven't left, to be perfectly honest. I've just been in the same place all day. I don't know where this is going to be leaving off from my old vlog that I was doing at the beginning of the month, because now it is June 1st, which makes me feel like the biggest bleh, but it's fine, it's life, it happened, all that stuff. Anyways, back to what we want to talk about here. Bunny. So I am still not done with said book. However, I am in love with it, and I'm honestly not finishing it because I don't want to finish it. You know how you want to like savor something because it's almost the end? And yeah, you're probably gonna see my food in the background, just like live and let live, I guess. Yeah, so this is my hair, by the way. So yeah, I might be continuing this actually at my cousin's house this weekend because I'm supposed to go over there and we're supposed to all hang out and get together, just a little quick family thing. I'll probably bring my books because I need to, and I need to finish them, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna have to bring work stuff, so I'm not gonna bring my computer. I'm just gonna bring my work computer and all that kind of stuff. I'll bring like my iPad, all my chargers, camera of course, and then I'll probably bring my books. But I'm picking my books for next month, which is June. Actually no, I'm just gonna read all of the books that I said I was gonna read in May in June. So pretty much I'm starting to look at books for next month that I can read. I'm actually thinking about this, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but I think it's Laini Taylor or Lonnie Taylor, I don't know. But dude, the Daughter of Smoke and Bone, that series looks really cool. And it's funny because the thing that made me want to read it is because I saw, what is it called? The Night of Cake Puppets, and the colors, like literally it's the same fucking colors as Lore Olympus. And when I tell you that I love Lore Olympus more than anything in existence, it's true. Like, I only got this one book, which is I think called like A Touch of Darkness, on my Kindle because I decided to start, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing Kindle Unlimited, but I did it for, I'm doing like the trial for like a month just to see how I like it. And actually no, I got this before that, but I got A Touch of Darkness, which is it's either called A Ruin or something, or like A Touch of Darkness, I think is what it's called, or the series I think is called A Touch of Darkness. But yeah, I pretty much decided, okay, I love like mythology type of books, so I'm gonna keep going with that as a trend. I think I may pick about 3 to 4 different categories for books that I read for next month. I think I'm gonna try that, where one is an LGBTQ plus book, and then one is a fantasy book, and then one is like a series book that I'm reading in a series, because my thing about series is that I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with them. And this is like my deep morning voice, and it's like 12. But yeah, so anyways, A Night of Cake Puppets made me want to read Daughter of Smoke and Bone, is kind of the point. So pretty much I am gonna do probably like the 4 categories. So like one is of course gonna be romance, depending on how I'm feeling, you know. It won't be these like 4 categories every single time, but just about so that you know like my taste. I love mythology of like all kinds, so when it comes to like Song of Achilles, which I've read 5 total pages of, and already I'm just like, oh damn. I mean, I'm a disappointment to my family too, but damn. The first 5 pages of this book is just like, oh dang, this kid ain't got no like love, none. Just, he there, okay? That's what it feels like. It's like he just there for the ride. He just there for the shits and giggles, like he's just there. But yeah, anyway, and looking at the cut, I know this is bad, I know it is bad to pick a book because of the cover, but like the covers, are the new covers for the Smoke and Bone series, are really really good. They're like neon colors, lots of pink, blues, purple. Like if I picked a color scheme for my existence, it would probably be pink and blue. Just saying, like if you want to bury me in something, let it be pink and blue, because, and like a purplish like tone in there too to like mix it up. Yeah, pink, purple, blue, yes, I love those colors so much. I especially love those colors like in like neon lights, and so, or just like LED lights even. So this series just like, it sounds really interesting. it gives me all the feels. And also it's honestly because I wanted to read Strange the Dreamer, and I was like, do I want to do a really long book, because I know that book is substantially longer, I think, than a lot of other books, at least from what I've seen on people's shelves of how that book looks versus every other book that most people are reading. And that is a long ass book from the looks of it. And I'm like, okay, Daughter of Smoke and Bone is only like 400 pages, so we'll see. Yes, that's like my snack over here. Yeah, it's like sausages and a PB&J. That's what I had for a snack. That is a snack for me, by the way. But anyway, who's a madoozle. We're thinking about that book. I'm also thinking about, I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna have to look at one of my lists, because I have a giant, like, I have about like 3 different lists of where I have the next few books that I want to read. And so I'm just gonna use that to help me decide on what I want to read next, because I have options. I have so many options, and there's so many books, and there's so little time, and there's so many books. So yeah, I'll get on that. Also, there is probably what like I said, I'm only 5 pages into the Song of Achilles. I haven't even touched the Spanish Love Deception. That hasn't even, that basically all of the time that I spent reading was spent reading Bunny, and even then I mostly just slept through the month of May. So y'all, we are gonna get this together. I'm gonna get my life, and yeah, I'm just gonna probably be reading today, and then this weekend we'll see how it goes, because you know tomorrow's Saturday, so technically this is like the beginning of the weekend for me, but whatever. I'll probably just be reading all night long anyway. I don't know, I'm probably gonna strive to finish Bunny, and then I've already started Song of Achilles. I don't know what it is about Madeline Miller, but Circe, I thought it was boring. I thought I was just reading really slow, but I think for me, the first time I ever tried to read Circe, I really wasn't in the mood to read it. I think I was more in the mood for like a fantasy romance type. Oh my gosh, I need to fill you guys in. Okay, so I recently just finished the 4th book in the Blood and Ash series. Like last night, I just finished it. It is so fresh and in my mind, and all I have to say is that the first book was leading. It was very leading, and I knew that the entire time I was reading it. I was like, it very much leads into there being a next book, so there has to be another book, you know? That was the feel of it. That was the vibe. That was the moment. That was how I felt reading that book. It was good. Okay, cool. However, when I got to the 2nd book, why is it so superior? Like, it's like it doesn't make sense that that book is so good. I think it's like the Queen of Flesh and Fire, that book, or you know, the Throne of like Flesh and Fire, something like that, something along those lines. It's so good, and I feel like my hair looks nuts, but whatever, I'll live. It's just mad cool. I'm super excited for this series to like keep going. My heart belongs to this series right now, so I'm just like very invested, and I technically don't want to pick up another book series until I'm done with it. That's why I don't honestly try to read series often, because I'm like, I get really obsessive and I have to finish the series to know what the fuck is gonna happen next, because otherwise I'm gonna be all crazy about it for the next month or so until next book comes out. So like actually probably another year or so, I'm pretty sure, because that book came out, I'm pretty sure, last year. So we probably have like what, another 2 years before another book comes out. We'll see. I'm waiting. So while I'm waiting, I can read other books, right? I can't. I have to convince myself that I can do this because, bruh, my heart. I will say that that second book is so superior in that series. It hurts because it's so much of everything that made you fall in love with it. That was like the romance, the banter, the back and forth between all the characters, and the action. And there's a good dose of like the action, the storytelling, the like, it's just an all-around good vibe because it's a lot of everything. But when you get to the third book, I'll have like a full review on all of the books. Actually, probably once I'm done with this video. I'll probably stop the clip here, let you guys know what's up. I'll catch you guys later when I am reading something else.